Now, there are a lot of things that the UK can do that would be more symbolic and more than just statements, but to cut it down into 3 simple things. The first one would be a blanket ban on arms trade sales. We know that the UK conducted a reassessment of arms trade licenses and did revoke some of the licenses, but it still does apply to Israel. And in some way, that is contributing to Israel's actions in the region today. Therefore, the UK should not be part of this at all and should have a blanket ban on arms trade sales. The second is the UK currently has sanctions on illegal settlers in the region, but it should have imposed economic sanctions on Israel as a state as a whole, just like it does on Russia. And this is for a few reasons. First, economic sanctions on Israel as a whole and not just limiting it to illegal settlers is likely to have a more deterrent impact, knowing that Israel has been blatantly disregarding all of UK's requests to comply with international law. Second of all, sanctions with just selectively on illegal settlers does not mean we are achieving much, because a lot of the exports that are done, the stamps can be changed of illegal settlements and the products can be sent abroad in disguise. So this would have a more holistic framework, and we would be ensuring we are condemning Israel's actions completely. The third would be the UK should be pushing for suspension of Israel's seat as a member in the General Assembly. And this is because of Israel's disregard for the United Nations' fundamental foundations based on peace and security. The UN Charter Article 6 allows us to suspend a member state's membership of the United Nations if they don't comply with what the Charter stands for. The UK supports the reconstruction of Gaza, but this reconstruction is in vain if the Palestinian population continues to face what they did prior to October 2023 and the ceasefire changes nothing. If these things continues, we are back to ground zero, and we should not let that happen.